My name is Jason Brous. I've been designing knives for about 6 or 7 years, but we started Brous Blades in 2010, so 5 years ago. Came from a machinist background. I'm a third-generation machinist. My grandfather was a machinist, my dad was a machinist, and I grew up in a machine shop, cleaning floors, sweeping floors, cleaning toilets, and pretty much started from the bottom. We did a lot of medical type devices for the CNC machining. So at that time it was getting pretty boring for me, just making these small little round parts and then just sending them off and then getting the next job and then doing the same thing and then sending it off and doing the next job. So that's kind of what made me want to start steering into knives, because you know, when you start designing knives, I mean, your possibilities are endless. So that's why it's such a big passion for me, because I can do something different every single time I go to the drawing board. One day I went to go take my kids on a fishing trip and literally went to Big Five, got a knife, took it on the fishing trip, used it, and it just ended up being a piece of crap. The edge rolled over, the lock broke, and I just thought to myself at that exact moment that I know I could make something better, and that's kind of how I started. The first knife that I built, I really liked it. Other people didn't really care for it because there isn't a huge market for fantasy style knives, and that's what I really liked. I mean, you can see by my tattoos, they're all kind of biomechanical style stuff, and that's kind of what I wanted to implement in my knives. Biomechanical is an art style that I actually found in a tattoo magazine. I wanted tattoos when I was 10, 11 years old. Obviously couldn't get them, so I would always do a lot of research and see what kind of art styles are out there. And now I saw a spread in a magazine by a guy named Lango. He does some incredible work. He's probably done about 90% of my work on my sleeves. And then I started researching it more and finding out that what it is basically, it's metal parts like inside a human body. And actually what I really like about it is a lot of biomechanical has knife looking features in it. If you look closely at some of my stuff, they look almost like a karambit. Like if you can see this one here on my hand, that's biomechanical, but that looks like a badass knife right there. So which is why I get my inspiration from biomechanical, because it kind of has that look to it. To come up with a new design, I literally start with the basics: a blank sheet of paper and a pencil. That's all it is. I sit there, I know that a handle needs to be at least 4 inches, so I mark 4 inches here to here. And if it's a folder, I know it needs to be under 4 inches to fit inside the handle. And I sit there with a pencil and I just start drawing. I don't use any crazy protractors or anything to make it perfect. It's all just try this, try that. It doesn't work, toss it, get another piece of paper, start again. Designing is tough because you're always trying to do something different, but you have to do what people like as well. I'm always trying to keep the knife basic, the basic shape, because it's been proven over time that that's what people want. I want to see Brous Blades in 10 years just cruising. I want to keep innovating. I want to keep trying to do stuff that's different, stuff that stands out. We're not looking to be a crazy huge company. I'm not looking for 100 employees. I just want to keep designing. I mean, that's my true passion. I just want to keep designing, keep trying to innovate, keep trying to do new stuff, and just keep up with the industry. I mean, it's a great place to be, and there's a lot of good friends here that we have, and great customers, and I just want to cruise. I want to cruise up slightly. I don't want to jump straight up. I just want to cruise up slightly. So that's the best way I can put it. I met my wife through a friend. Right when we met each other, we just knew. She does a lot of stuff for this company. I mean, in the past 2 years, I was trying to do everything myself. Make the knives, answer emails, everything. But since she's come to help me, it's been a crazy difference, where she's taken on the customer service, the shipping, and it's been a blessing for sure.